Today is a very auspicious day, Harivasar Tithi, the day most dear to Supreme Lord, that is Ekadasi. You know, Mura demon was disturbing all demigods. Then they took shelter of Supreme Lord. Then he came and killed all his associates, and he fought also with Mura but could not kill him. That is playing the pastime. Then he went to take rest in one cave, and the demon Mura came after him. He was defeated but did not die. He fell down. Then Krishna went to that place, but this demon Mura stood up again and went to that cave, and he was thinking to fight with Krishna. He was searching for him. Then one female divine form was there, and she fought with the demon and killed him. Then when Krishna woke up, he saw that demon and also that female divine form. Then he asked her, although Krishna knows everything, but he asked, who are you? That is Lila. Then she said, I am your internal potency. I came out from you. I killed that demon. Then Krishna said, very good. Since you came out from me on the 11th lunar day, that is Ekadasi, your name will be Ekadasi. Whoever will follow fasting on your day and other rules of observance, his sins will be destroyed and he will attain me, get devotion to me. So Ekadasi is one of the most important limbs of devotional practice for devotees, one of the first 10. Mahaprabhu also requested his mother, please give me one thing. Then she said, whatever you want, I will give you. Then he requested her, please follow Ekadasi. Don't take grains on Ekadasi. And she started. So it's very important. So Sanatana Goswami wrote, we have to give up all enjoyments, all sinful activities, and with all good qualities, that means with devotion, according to Bhagavatam, we should remain near Krishna. That is possible only through serving him. And the best way is to chant his holy name. That is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed by his own example. In the early morning, he called all his personal associates, devotees, and he started congregational chanting of holy name. Whole day and night they were doing. And they were very sorry when the night ended. Oh, already finished. So they were sorry. Why? Because they are all the time tasting that transcendental bliss. So without eating, without drinking, without sleeping, whole day and night, 24 hours they did. Our Gurudev told that is not possible for us because they have transcendental bodies. But we should try as much as possible to increase our chanting on Ekadasi and other devotional service. Main should be chanting. And also today is the beginning of Harismaran Mahotsav. Mahotsav means festival, Smaran means remembrance, and Hari means Supreme Lord. Supreme thief, as we heard during Purushottam, that is Krishna. But he's good thief, absolutely good thief. There's nothing wrong in that. You heard that explanation. So, Harismaran Mahotsav means festival of remembrance of Supreme Lord. Our Gurudev, generally we understand Mahotsav, those who are Matavasis, they will have to arrange for many different items, cooking, to be offered to Krishna. And those who are coming as guests, they will think Mahotsav means we will get nice prasad today in the mat, so let us go. Festival, Mahotsav. But this festival is festival of remembrance of Supreme Lord. Those who are real devotees in service of Krishna, they are getting transcendental bliss. Like we heard, after Jagannath's darshan in Puri was closed for many days. Then when they open again, that is called Netrotsav, festival for the eyes. Like here, this festival of remembrance of Supreme Lord means transcendental bliss. We are getting festival by remembering Supreme Lord. It was introduced during the time of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur around the Janmashtami, and our Parangurudev also followed. Our Parangurudev is known, famous among all God brothers, that he strictly continued, followed all the rules and regulations, all the style and everything, what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was following during his time. Other mats, they little adjusted according to time, place, circumstance, and nature, and like this for the audience. Our Parangurudev followed as it is during the time of Prabhupada. That is why Srila Bhakti Hridoy Bon Gosai Maharaj also requested in his speech on the disappearance Viraha Mahotsav of our Parangurudev, he told, your Gurudev followed exactly as Prabhupada introduced. So I request you all, his disciples, you should also continue this. So I heard it also from Gurudev. So we have to observe. Once I asked Gurudev that another one Vaishnava was requesting me something for something, then I asked Gurudev for permission. He did not say no directly, but he said, you know, Srila Bhakti Hridoy Bon Gosai Maharaj, he said this in that last meeting, that our Gurudev followed as it is according to Prabhupada's style. So he requested us that we should also follow in that way. So then I understood that Gurudev wants me, means he was not directly confirming I should do that, but I should follow in this way. So Harismaran Mahotsav, it means 1 month, because there will be many holy days. Today, starting like Julan Yatra, and it will go on up to Balaram Purnim. Tomorrow is Rupa Goswami disappearance and Gauridas Pandit. Then Balaram Purnim will come. And then Janmashtami, Radhashtami, Bhaktivinoda Thakur's appearance day, Vishwarup Mahotsav, Haridas Thakur disappearance, all this Lalita, Saptami, so many festivals. So you have to observe those functions carefully. And Gurudev told, Kirtana Prabhave Smarana Hoive Sei Kale Nirjan Bhajan Sama. By the power of Kirtan, one can get remembrance of Supreme Lord. But Kirtan should be done properly. So our Gurudev told that during this month, 2 things you have to be very careful. You should not see defects in others. You should see defect in yourself and good qualities in others. Like Dhruva, he accepted. His mother said, your stepmother is not guilty of your suffering. You are getting the fruit of your own actions. She's only instrumental. So you should not think there is some defect in her for your cause. No. And also, this is one thing, not to blame others, not to see the fault in them. Another thing is, in this world, only those who are perfect devotees, pure devotees, they have only good qualities. All others, they have mix, good qualities and some drawbacks. Even the worst person, still he has some good quality. So those who want to progress in bhajan, as long as I am in that anartha stage, so I have to practice this, to see the good qualities in others, though they may have drawbacks, but that is not my concern. I should see what is good in them, and I should see what defect I have. Then I can rectify myself and I can improve, I can advance. But if I don't see any fault in me, then how I can correct, how I can improve? Only those who came to at least Nishta stage or up, Madhyamadikaris, they have love for all living entities, mercy to all living entities, as we heard now in Pula also, love for Supreme Lord, friendship with devotees according to their status, and mercy towards innocent, ignorant people to bring them to Krishna consciousness, and avoiding those who are totally against, so as not to waste time in arguments uselessly, and no benefit in that, because anyhow he will not change, so it is useless to waste time. When he will get Sukriti, then he can understand, but not now. So those who are Madhyamadikaris, they really have due respect to all jivas, and they have compassion for jivas. So when some guru or such Shiksha Guru Vaishnava, Madhyamadikari, he will point some drawbacks in some sadhaka. He will not do it out of his own self-aggrandizement or to belittle him, but to, out of compassion, teach him and encourage him to correct that mistake. So he will do it out of love. But if I am in anarthas, then I may try to speak of faults of others to feed my own false ego. That is very good taste food for conditioned souls. To belittle someone, and in comparison to, like, he has this fault, then I think I am greater, and all these things. So that will be wrong motive. So I cannot progress in purification of myself if I do this. So this duty is meant for those who are at least Madhyamadikaris, those who are doing the service of Guru or preachers and like this. They are only, that is their service, not my service. My service is I have to rectify myself and see the good qualities in others. Otherwise we will pollute our mind if we go on, and Krishna will not be satisfied. In that verse he said, Apichet sudurachara bhajate mamanane bhak. He is my devotee. He may have some drawbacks due to past bad habits, but you don't criticize him. You should see that he is properly situated in devotional practice. By that devotional practice, he will advance, he will be quickly purified, and for his mistakes, he will regret, repent. You don't behave harshly with him. The Krishna telling, I will be dissatisfied. Like mother, she's trying to help one child to walk. That child will many times fall, and she will encourage again. But if I come there and start to speak with wrong, with harsh, you are all the time falling, what you are doing, you are useless, you are like this, if with that mood, then mother, she will be satisfied. No, never. Like Krishna will not be satisfied. If we misbehave very harshly with devotees who are practicing, though they may have some drawbacks, I have to rectify my drawbacks. But generally, conditioned soul, we think I'm okay, I'm fine, all others are defective. So we commit offense. So this we have to practice during this whole month. Otherwise, our kirtan will not be good. Then if kirtan is not good, our remembrance of Supreme Lord will not be good. And another, there are 3 obstacles to devotional practice, 3 main obstacles. Desires for Kanaka Kamini Pratishta. Kanaka means accumulation of wealth, collecting more and more money, thinking I will enjoy or that will save me or something. Like over attachment and this greed for money. That will divert our mind to that thing. We cannot remember Krishna. And sexual enjoyment or any kind of sense gratification for the sake of sense gratification. Of course, we will take prasad and like what is necessary, but over unnecessary sense enjoyment, especially the sexual enjoyment, that will also divert our mind and will pollute our mind. By that we cannot remember Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also told in Chaitanya Charitamrita, I think to Sarup Damodar, when he heard how Raghunath Das Goswami is nicely doing his austerity, Krishna told, Mahaprabhu told that, Jihwar lalase jai iti uti dhai, Shishnodar parayan Krishna nahi paye. Jihwar lalase, for the greed of the tongue to eat nice food. A person who goes here and there, always greedy to get sense enjoyment through food. And that means other senses also, as Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained, for hearing nice music and for eyes, some scenery like this. So these uncontrolled senses, greed for sense enjoyment, and Shishno Udar. Shishno means genitals, Udar means stomach. So one who is very greedy for this sense enjoyment, Krishna nahi, he cannot get Krishna, impossible. And the third one is pratishta. This is most troublesome. Desire for name and fame, for position, prestige, for respect. That is very dangerous, very subtle, and it is devours everything, and this thing makes you commit offense to other Vaishnavas and also to other jivas because of demanding respect and always trying for that and greed and do so many wrong activities just for the sake of getting that. So these 3 desires will divert us from remembering Krishna. So with these 2 things we have to be very careful during Harismaran Mahotsav, our Gurudev told, to see good qualities in others, not see defects. See defect in yourself, see good qualities in others, don't see their defect, and rectify yourself. Then these 3 desires. And Kanaka Kamini Pratishta. So our Gurudev told, if there is that strong desire, then we have to remember what Srivas Pandit did in Mayapur. When that danger came, that they threatened that king will come and beat all the devotees and this should not be done, kirtan, all this. So Srivas became afraid and started worshipping Nrishinga Bhagavan. Then Mahaprabhu came and showed, I am Nrishinga, so don't worry. Like that, we have so many these demons from within. There are demons from without and from within. They are these all anarthas, these desires. They are also demons. So only Krishna can protect us. So especially Krishna comes in this form of Nrishingadev to remove these non-eternal desires from the heart and all dangerous. And this is dangerous, that desire is influencing me so much, controlling me. So this danger, we have to pray to Nrsimha Bhagavan sincerely from the heart. Then he will help us overcome all these obstacles. Then our remembrance of Krishna will be there, and we can get Krishna Prem, ultimate goal of life. So this will go on for 1 month, little more than 1 month, because we are starting on Ekadasi and finishing on Purnima, so few days more, up to Vishwarup, taking sannyas. Up to that, we have to be careful to not waste our time, but to engage ourselves in the service of Krishna. What is the purpose of all sadhana is to get remembrance of Krishna. In Padma Puran, Smartabhyo, Satatam Smartabhyo Vishnu, Satatam Smartabhyo Satatam Vishnu, Bismartabhyo Najat Chiti as this. Smartabhyo Satatam Vishnu, Bismartabhyo Najat Chit. Vishnu means Rupa Goswami, he wrote there, he quoted this verse from Padma Puran in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu in relation to Vaidhi Bhakti, that it is the purpose of all devotional practices to get remembrance of Krishna and not to forget him. All rules and prohibitions, they are meant to bring this purpose. And then Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, our Gurudev, also explained that if there is anything not mentioned in Shastra, but it will remind you of Krishna, that you can do. You can do that. If there is something which is not mentioned in scripture, but will make you forget Krishna, you should not do that. Purpose should be met. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur there, he raised one question in commentary to this verse in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This Satatam, always remember Krishna, never to forget him, is this literally meant or what? Or it is meant daily or like 2 times or something? He said, for those who are Vaidhi Bhaktas, for them it is impossible to always remember Krishna because of presence of anartha still in their heart. So it is meant as regularly or daily or like this. One should practice these forms of devotion to get that remembrance. Then gradually, when all those anarthas will be subdued, when we come to the stage of Nishta, Trinada Pisunichana, Tarora Pisahisnuna, Amalena Manadena, Kirtaniya Sarahuri, then it will be possible to always. But as in the presence of anarthas, it will not be always possible. So it is meant here for those sadhakas to do regularly or daily. But of course, we have to try as much as possible, according to our capacity, daily chanting, hearing Harikatha, other services, all this. So this Hari Smaran Mahotsav, and try to follow all these special days during this month. Janmashtami, Anandotsav, means Nandotsav, and those. And today also is the starting day of Julan Yatra. There was one Raghav Goswami in South India. He appeared there. One is Raghav Pandit. We heard about him from Chaitanya Charitamrita. He and his sister Damayanti, they were cooking for Mahaprabhu. The Raghav Pandit is Gopi Dhanishta. In Bhogarati, when we are singing Dhanishta, one Gopi, he became Raghav Pandit. In Gaur Lila, he was cooking. Mahaprabhu is always present in his cooking. Or in Sachi Mata's cooking, in Nityananda's dancing and Srivas Thakur's kirtan. always present. And Sister Damayanti also cooking for Mahaprabhu. So that is Raghav Pandit. He is Dhanishta and Damayanti is Guna Mala Gopi. But this one is Raghav Goswami. He is from South India, but he is also not ordinary person. He is Champakalata Sakhi. Radharani has 8 prominent Sakhis. First she expanded into 8. Lalita, Vishaka, Champakalata, Induleka, Tungavidya, Rangadevi, Sudevi, Chitra. 8 prominent. So Champakalata is this Raghav Goswami. So he was worshipping in South India first, but then feeling so much separation from Krishna and that desire, he came to stay in Vrindavan, Brajamandal. And his speciality was that he was all the time visiting different places of pastimes of Krishna, where Krishna performed pastimes, or even now he's performing. Those who have transcendental eyes, they can see. So constantly he was visiting, all the time, different, and he knew all the places in Brajamandal. During our parikrama, due to certain areas not easy to get there, so certain places we are not visiting with that huge parikrama, but Raghav Goswami, he knew all places and he went to all places, totally all, on foot. He was so eager. And when he was staying for some more time, then he was living in Govardhan. From there he used to visit. So when Narottam Thakur and Srinivas Acharya came to Vrindavan, then they came to know about Raghav Goswami. He knows all the places. So they came to him and requested him, you please show us the places in Vrindavan, and Raghav Goswami was very eager, yes. So he took them to all the places. Our Gurudev told there were only 3 persons in Parikrama. They did not require huge group and this, no, 3 persons, but they are all pure devotees. They got transcendental bliss visiting all those places and hearing the glories of those places and what pastimes Krishna did there or his devotees. So they were doing. So they came to, eventually they also came to Kamyavan, one of the 12 forests, prominent 12. There he showed to Narottam and Srinivas one Kadamba forest. Kadamba is one tropical tree in Vrindavan. And tropical countries and Vrindavan also, Tamal, Kadamba, they're all black, more dark. So Radharani is thinking like Krishna, Tamal Krishna, and Kadamba Kanan. Kanan means this forest of Kadamba trees. So he showed and he told here Radha Krishna, they're doing this Julan Yatra festival, swinging festival. Only with gopis present. No other rasa devotees are there. No sakas, no dasas, no vatsalya parents, no. Only madhurja devotees, gopis, they are only allowed to serve in this, participate, serve in this pastime of Radha Krishna, but they're swinging Radha Krishna on swing. Sometimes they would push like more, or Krishna would push more and Radharani became afraid. Our Gurudev told these are very high pastimes. We are unable to actually comprehend what about these pastimes. I tried to explain many times that this is topmost lila, looks outwardly like these worldly things, but it is not. In substance, it is totally different. That is actually pure love. So we have to be properly trained to understand and to participate in those Leelas. Should not jump ahead, otherwise we may misunderstand and we will commit offense and we will lose. We will be deprived of eternal benefit. So we should not take it lightly. So our Parangurudev, he explained to our Gurudev and other disciples that this pastime in Vrindavan in Kamyavan that was going on for 4 or 5 days, and all the demigods also they witness from this Ekadasi to Purnima. But in Radhakunda we are hearing during Kartik Brata in that 8-fold pastimes of Radha Krishna during the day. In the midday, they are meeting at Radhakunda, so there daily this Leela is also going on. We are singing Radhakunde Sumilana Bikarade Bibhushana Bamyot Kanta Mugda Bavulila Sam Boga Narmadi Riti Dola Kela Bongshi Dola Kela means this, swinging festival. They are swinging, Radha Krishna. But Gurudev told that only those who are in Raga Marg, they are able to understand and serve these high Leelas. But then Parangurudev explained, for us, we can do that only on Vaidhi platform, not now on Raga platform, because we did not purify our heart of all anarthas and did not get that special type of attachment for Krishna in certain relationship by the grace of Brajavasi. So we have to do on Vaidhi platform. And he explained, though we have Radha Krishna on our altar, but the level of our worship is of Lakshmi Narayan. We have to be careful about all the rules and regulations for worship and avoid the offenses in worship like this. And to remove anarthas, all this is necessary. So if we will, so we can do this Julan Yatra, means swinging Radha Krishna Tithi on swing on Vaidhi platform as that seva during these 5 days, and with kirtan and decoration, a nice forest decoration and swing, and some lights also you can put, and offering drinks, snacks, all this. Then gradually, by performing bhajan on Vaidhi platform, chanting Harinam, avoiding offenses and all other services under the guidance of Guru and Shastra, then gradually we can attain to that highly elevated Raga platform. Then spontaneously we will be attracted to service and we will like and we will be guided by that attraction. Also by personal associates, we will be guided, but not in this way as conditioned souls are guided. They have to, conditioned souls, we have to be guided. You don't do this, it is material enjoyment, this is offense, all this. But for them it is different. Our Gurudev gave an example. There was one devotee in Vrindavan. He used to cook for Krishna before Krishna will go to forest. So one day he got up later, so he was in great hurry. And while brushing his teeth with neem twig, with one side he was brushing his teeth, and with another end of that stick he was cooking kheer or other halwa and these things. That is, of course, impure if you that brush. So he was cooking. Then another devotee he started to speak to him. What you are doing? You don't know this is impure? Why you are cooking with another end? This is offense. You will go to hell. Then the devotee became afraid. He was simple-hearted and he thought, yes. Then he took bath and he was very careful about this apparat, that apparat, so many things. So his cooking was very late. It was supposed to be done before 10 a.m., but it became 12. So then Krishna appeared to that another devotee. In dream or maybe like this, he appeared. Said, why you are disturbing my devotee? He knows I have to go to forest. And he was trying to cook that before I go to forest so that I can take that lunch with me. Why you are disturbing today? I was very late. There was no lunch. I had to wait. I'm very late. Why you are disturbing? You go away from here. If you don't, you are only disturbing. So in this way, that is raga mark. But if we try to imitate that stage, when we are not on that stage, and we think, no, I will not follow any rules and regulations, but that is out of my laziness or out of my anarthas, I give pretext, no, I am in raganuga. If we will do that, we will commit offense. Only those who really got rag, that is complete attachment to Krishna in particular way, particular relationship, and when one has that rag, he cannot have any other desires. So it is not possible that I am fully in anarthas and I am saying I'm practicing according to Raganuga. That is not correct. Jiva Goswami told those who have attained the stage of ruchi in devotional practice, they are eligible to start Raganuga sadhana. And the ruchi stage means Nadanam na janam na sundarim kubitam ba jagadisha kamaya mama janmani janmanishware bhavatat bhaktir hoitukiti. 4th verse of Shikastaka Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I am not praying for any wealth, for any worldly relations, for any name and fame, for any ladies, for any men, for any the scholarship, any poetry, talent, artist, and nothing. Even I'm not praying for liberation. Wherever I may take birth, but let me have pure devotion to you, causeless devotion to you. That is my prayer. So that is someone who is on the stage of ruchi. He is tasting the nectar of service of Krishna. So based on that, he is not interested in anything. And that has to be stable. Sometimes beginners, they may get some grace of Krishna to encourage them, but they are not stable in that. They may have some liking, but after some time, again, they will not have like this. That is not stable. After nishta, after stability, then ruchi will come. And that will be always stable. So one cannot imitate or like give excuse that, no, I'm in Raganuga, so I will not follow these rules. That will not be proper. He will be deprived of eternal welfare. Then Jiva Goswami told, but if someone who has not attained the stage of ruchi, by the association of some Raganuga devotee, he comes to appreciate that Raganuga, then he may also practice some Raganuga according to what he is capable of, but together with Vaidhi Bhakti, not neglecting Vaidhi Bhakti. And he said even those who are Raga devotees, they will also practice Vaidhi Bhakti externally. Why? So that they are example for others. Teach by example. So if you see someone is neglecting Vaidhi, but he's not on destiny, there is something wrong. So they may do, they also have to follow all the giving up all offenses in the name, to the name, all offenses to deity worship. There are so many rules and regulations. They are following everything, those who are sincere in that way of practicing. So our Parangurudev explained that now we can do, because for Radha Krishna Lila, that is only Raga devotees, they can participate and serve. But we are doing on Vaidhi platform, this swinging festival, and gradually when we can purify our heart and get that rag, then we can also do that rag. But we have to be patient. We cannot jump ahead, then we will become like Sahajas. They think cheaply they can get by some imagination and some this thing, but that will not be the real thing. Our Guru Vargas means the group of superiors, gurus. Varga means group, and Guru means superior, Guru. They are very careful so that we will not be deprived of getting the real thing. They are not depriving us of anything, but they don't want to deprive us of getting real things. So they are giving what is according to Shastra, means according to what Rupa Goswami wrote, based on what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him to write, means he revealed in his heart that Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, there are different stages we have to observe to reach to Prema, and how to practice Vaidhi, Raganuga. All this is written there, and by Guru, bona fide Guru Parampara, it is coming. The bona fide Gurus, realized souls, they will teach us how we have to engage ourselves according to our stage. And Hari Bhakti Vilas of Sanatana Goswami, that was also ordered by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how devotees should live in this world as grihastas and as ascetics. And also Gopal Bhatta Goswami wrote Satkriya Sar Deepika about different samskaras, those ritualistic performances meant for Vaishnavas, like Shrad, marriage, these things, name giving. So that is all coming from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He did not say you just think you are Manjari and you imagine and no. Why it was necessary to write all these things and to engage? Goswamis themselves, they engaged in these things. Shankya Purva Kanama Gana Nativi Kalavasani Krito Nidrahara Viharakadi Vichito Chatyanta Dino Chado. Radha Krishna Guno Smriter Radha Krishna Guno Smriter Samohito Radha Krishna Samohito Bandarupa Sanatana Ragujugo Shri Jiva Gopalako. One thing, Radha Krishna Gunosmriter Madhuri Manandena, that is, but in this verse it is another, I forgot. Radha Krishna, I will find in that Ashtaka. So the thing is, they did bhajan in a regulated manner. They counted the names, how much they are chanting. They did deity worship in a regulated manner. They offered obeisances to deity, offered obeisances to all the Vaishnavas, not 1 or 2 times. To deity, 1,000 times, Dandavat. To Vaishnavas, 2,000 times. If they did not meet 2,000 Vaishnavas on that day, they would mentally remember some Vaishnava and offer Dandavat on the ground to him mentally. And they were singing songs, devotional songs, singing this Nam Kirtans also and all in a regulated manner. Of course, inside also then that is revealed, you can do but not neglecting this and not jumping over. Yes, I will find this verse, Krishna Kirtan, because it is very nicely expressed. Radha Krishna gunos smriter madhuri manandena samohito. Yes. Yes, in second verse it is Radha Krishna Padaravinda Bhajanandena Mataliko. They were like intoxicated in the bliss of bhajan of Radha Krishna. And here Radha Krishna Gunos Smriter Madhuri Manandena Samohito. By remembering the transcendental qualities of Radha Krishna, sweet transcendental qualities, in that bliss of that remembrance, they were like mad. And enchanted. Yes, enchanted. So this is what we have to do in this Harismaran Mahotsav. We have to get remembrance of Radha Krishna's qualities that we have to remember, and that will give us real bliss. That will be festival. So today is Julan Yatra, it starts. It will go up to, including, I think Balaram Purnim also, that will still be there on Thursday. So Gurudev told that we have to give importance on chanting holy name, but giving up all offenses to the holy name. We have to come to the platform of pure chanting. That pure chanting will give us eligibility, qualification to enter into Raga Marg. Gradually, not all of a sudden, and you cannot jump ahead. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote in that song, Vidhi Margarata Jane Sadinataratna Dane Raga Marge Korano Pravesh. One who will follow Vidhi Marg means we are regulated by rules and regulations of Shastra and Guru given to us for gradual attachment to Krishna and detachment from this world. That is the purpose. One who will follow this sincerely, then by the grace of this Vaidhi, when you will get that accomplishment, then this Vaidhi will give you independence of those following. Then you can enter into Raga Marg. So that Raga Marg will be service of Krishna, but not based on these rules and regulations and practices. That will be guided by your taste, particular taste, and by the Brajavasis. Also, another example our Gurudev gave. One time Ramanuja Acharya came to Jagannath Puri, and he was seeing how they are serving here in Jagannath. They are not following this, and this are doing in this way. So he also wanted to correct them. No, this is not right. You have to do in this way, according to Shastra. Then Ramanuja, that evening, he took prasad and went to sleep. But when he woke up in the morning, he woke up in Kurumakshetra in South India. Jagannath transferred him from Jagannath Puri to that Kurumakshetra. He told, why you are speaking against my servants here in Jagannath Puri? If you are so much in these rules and all, you go to South India. Don't disturb here. Our Gurudev told that though Jagannath, these sevaks, they are not in Raga Marg of Vrindavan, but they are doing worship according to their line coming from Indradyumna Maharaj. How he got those inspiration from Jagannath, following those things. So here there was a pastime to show that Jagannath did not accept those rules which Ramanuja was propagating. So he sent him away. But it is the same thing if we try to imitate Brajavasis and we are not on that level, that will not be beneficial for us. So we have to follow how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave process through his personal souls, especially Rupa Goswami, so that we can gradually attain that raga devotion. So tomorrow we will hear about Rupa Goswami and Gauridas Pandit, and Julan Yatra also will continue, and Harismaran Mahotsav also continue. Hari Bol.